In this video, we will present the SPIN software ActionWise. It is the SCADA software ActionNet integrated with ADMS functions. In this brief presentation, we will first show ActionWise's FLISR function and then its integration with a partner's OMS software. First, let's demonstrate the manual mode of operation. For this, we will simulate a fault in the screw closer. We see that the system recognizes the opening of the switch, receives the lockout and generates a window with the indicated operations. In this manual operating mode, the operator must press a button to perform the indicated operations. A yellow circle highlights the operated switches and a red dashed line marks the restored lines. Now the same procedure for the automatic operation mode. Let's simulate a fault and wait for the lockout. But now, when the window with the indicated operation opens, the operator no longer needs to have it run. The system already performs the operations automatically. We also have the possibility of blocking the recloser, so it does not enter in the algorithm of the self-healing. So here we have a list of reasons that block the recloser. Some reasons are selected by the operator and the others are automatic, such as communication failure. We can choose the hotline option and see that it locks the recloser. Following, we will show ActionWise integrated with a partner's OMS module. The thumb ILR circuit is represented in the OMS map and the simulated fault in the SCADA can be tracked on the OMS. I'm going to look for the normally open recloser S057 at the OMS. We have the functionality that shows us the path from the selected point to the substation. In this case, we end up with the circuit breaker 11125. And on the other side, we end up in another substation at breaker 11024. On the map, the blue area is served by the feeder 11125 and the area in purple by the 11024. Let's simulate a fault in the 11024 and expect the self-healing to do the operations. First, the entire purple area turns red, indicating the lack of energy. After the operations, a part of the area in red turns blue, indicating that it is now being powered by the circuit 11125. We also have this window of fault management that shows us all the interruptions. By clicking on each interruption, it takes us to the point of failure. In the Operations tab, we can see all the operations that were made due to that interruption. We can query all the previous interruptions and generate a list of affected transformers. Clicking on each transform, the system takes us to it in the map. And we can do the same thing with the list of affected users. We can also consult what exists downstream for a certain point. The system informs us how many consumers, how many critical consumers, how many transformers, and the power that is installed downstream of the selected point. And finally, we will demonstrate a list of protection devices upstream from a certain point. By selecting this functionality and the point, the system returns a list that, when we click on each element, we are taken to it in the map. These were some features of ActionWise. For more information, please contact us.